Did you know that seniors age 50 plus are planning more trips than ever? Around 70% say they'll travel in 2025, up from 65% in 2024. And on the other side of the coin, the short-term rental market through Airbnb now spans over 8 million listings globally. Which means more opportunities, yes, but also more potential for scams. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how older adults are targeted in the vacation rental world, how to spot and stop scams, and how to host with confidence in retirement. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I'm your trusted guide in the world of short-term rentals for seniors. Whether you're planning a getaway or exploring how to use Airbnb to create retirement income. In today's session, we're going to dive into 7 of the most common scams in the Airbnb/vacation rental space that disproportionately affect older adults, because your fixed income, your desire for trust and simplicity, and maybe less time to deal with tech hassles can make you a target. We'll cover what each scam looks like in practice, why seniors are vulnerable, and practical steps you can take to protect yourself, as a guest or as a host. 1. Have you ever booked a vacation rental and paid outside the platform, or been asked to? 2. If you were a host in retirement, would you feel confident managing your listing and guest screening? 3. Do you know exactly what protections you have or don't when using Airbnb as a guest or host? If you're not sure about any of these, you're in the right place. And if you haven't already, please subscribe right now so you won't miss future videos on senior-friendly hosting, travel tips, and income strategies in retirement. Alright, let's get started. Number 1. Fake listings. Picture this. You're scrolling through Airbnb, planning that long-awaited Florida getaway. Then you see it, a beautiful beachfront condo, steps from the ocean, modern kitchen, glowing reviews, and the price? Half of what others are charging. It feels like you just discovered a hidden gem. But here's the harsh truth. Fake Airbnb listings are one of the most common scams targeting older travelers. Scammers copy real photos, create new profiles, and lure people in with unbelievably low rates. Once the payment is sent, the host disappears. Or worse, you show up to find out the property doesn't exist. According to Airbnb's 2025 transparency report, over 20,000 fraudulent listing reports were filed globally last year, with a growing percentage tied to third-party or copycat websites mimicking Airbnb. Seniors are especially at risk because they value trust and may not suspect deception in a warm-sounding message or too-good-to-miss offer. Here's how to protect yourself. Always book and pay only through Airbnb's official platform. The site uses encryption, identity checks, and a secure refund process that protects your funds. Avoid wire transfers, gift cards, or anyone suggesting you book directly to avoid fees. That's scammer language. Next, do a review check. A trustworthy listing should have consistent reviews over time, not 10 glowing comments all from the same week. Use Google Street View to verify that the property matches its photos. If you can't find it, or if the address feels off, that's a red flag. Seniors often travel on fixed budgets, and scammers exploit that hope for a good deal. But the reality is, the safest listings are rarely the cheapest. Paying a bit more for a verified, reviewed property is worth every penny for peace of mind. So, before you click book now, remember this golden rule. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Protect your money, your trip, and your trust by keeping every transaction inside Airbnb's official ecosystem. Number 2. Off-platform payment requests. Now imagine this. You found a nice little cottage in the mountains. The host seems friendly and responsive. Just as you're about to book, they message you privately. If you pay me directly, I can save you the Airbnb fees and give you a discount. It sounds helpful, right? But that's exactly how countless travelers, especially seniors, lose their vacation funds every year. In 2024, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, reported that travel and vacation scams cost Americans over $200 million, with people over 60 losing significantly higher amounts per incident than younger travelers. Why? Because scammers rely on friendliness, trust, and the appeal of saving money. 3 things older adults value deeply. Airbnb warns, never pay outside their platform. The moment you do, Airbnb's safety net, refunds, cancellation protection, and customer service, disappears. You're on your own. No refund, no recourse. If a host insists on direct payment, that's not convenience, it's a red flag. The company's 2025 host guidelines clearly state that any transaction or communication outside Airbnb forfeits platform protection. To stay safe, follow 3 simple steps. Keep all payments and messages inside the Airbnb app or website. Avoid sharing personal contact details until after a confirmed booking. Report any off-platform payment requests immediately. Seniors who host can be targeted too, by guests offering to pay cash to you of host insurance and property protection to avoid platform fees. It might sound harmless, but it strips. Remember, Airbnb's secure payment system is there for your protection, not theirs. It tracks every dollar, ensures refund eligibility, and blocks fake hosts from collecting money. So next time someone says, "Let's make this easier," take a deep breath and say, "No, let's make it safe." Because in the Airbnb world, the safest deal is always the official one. Number 3, the bait and switch scam. You've booked your dream cabin for a relaxing week in the Smoky Mountains. The listing photos showed a cozy fireplace, mountain view, and glowing 5-star reviews. But when you arrive, the host greets you with a nervous smile and says, "Oh, there was a last-minute plumbing issue, but don't worry, I have another place for you." They lead you to a smaller, older property, miles away from the view you paid for. At that moment, you're tired, maybe jet-lagged, and you don't want confrontation, so you accept. Later, you realize you've been scammed. This is called the bait and switch scam. According to the Better Business Bureau's 2025 Vacation Rental Alert, such incidents are rising, especially around tourist hotspots in Florida, Arizona, and California. Why do scammers do this? Because they know once you've arrived and unpacked, you're less likely to complain or cancel. They profit by overbooking or by using inferior units to pocket the difference. Here's how to defend yourself. Before traveling, screenshot the listing photos, price, and host messages. Upon arrival, take photos and videos immediately before unpacking. If the property isn't what you booked, contact Airbnb support directly through the app. Their 24/7 trust and safety team can verify the discrepancy and issue refunds or relocation help. Another sign of risk: listings with vague locations or hosts offering flexible accommodation options. A legitimate host will be specific and transparent. For seniors, especially those who travel alone, this scam can be distressing. But remember, you are not powerless. Airbnb's host standards require that what's advertised must match what's delivered. If it doesn't, the platform sides with the guest, if you document everything. So when the host says, "I have a better option for you," don't rush to agree. Smile, stay polite, and say, "Let me confirm with Airbnb support first." That one sentence can save you thousands, and your peace of mind. Number 4, phishing and impersonation. Let's say you open your email and see a message that looks exactly like Airbnb. The logo, the color, even the layout feels right. The subject line says, "Urgent. Confirm your booking payment now to avoid cancellation." You click the link, log in, and everything seems normal, until you realize it wasn't Airbnb at all. It was a fake login page, built to steal your password and payment details. This is called phishing, and it's one of the fastest-growing online threats for older adults. According to the FBI's 2024 Internet Crime Report, phishing and impersonation scams accounted for more than $3.1 billion in reported losses, and seniors made up the majority of victims. The reason is simple. Phishing emails look convincing, and many seniors are more likely to trust official-looking messages. Here's how to spot and stop them. First, look closely at the sender's address. A real Airbnb message always comes from at airbnb.com, not at airbnbsupport.com or at bnbhelp.net. Even one extra letter means it's fake. Second, never click on links inside suspicious emails or text messages. Instead, open the Airbnb app or type www.airbnb.com manually in your browser. If something is truly wrong with your booking, it will appear in your account dashboard. Third, set up two-factor authentication, 2FA. That's a simple feature that sends a one-time code to your phone when logging in. Even if someone steals your password, they can't access your account without that code. And one more tip. Airbnb never asks for payment verification or personal info through email or text. If a message pressures you to act fast, that's a scammer tactic. Digital safety is as important as locking your front door. So treat your Airbnb account like your home. Only trusted guests should have access. When in doubt, go directly to the source. Because a few seconds of caution can protect years of savings and peace of mind. Number 5, identity theft scams. Now picture this. You're finalizing a booking, and the host messages. Before I approve your stay, I need a copy of your passport and social security number. Airbnb requires it. Sounds official, right? But that's not Airbnb. That's a scammer gathering your personal data for identity theft. According to AARP's 2025 Fraud Watch Network, identity theft among Americans over 60 has climbed by nearly 25% in the last 2 years, driven by scams that disguise themselves as verification. Airbnb does verify your identity, but it does so inside the platform using encrypted tools. No legitimate host or support agent should ever ask for your social security number, bank details, or ID via email or chat. Here's why this scam works. Older adults often trust formal language. A polite message saying, "This is standard procedure for senior travelers," feels safe. Scammers prey on that trust and use stolen information to open credit cards, loans, or file fake tax returns. Protecting yourself means being firm but polite. If a host asks for private information, reply with, "Airbnb already has my verification on file. Please check the system or contact Airbnb directly." Also, monitor your credit and bank accounts after travel. Many seniors catch fraud months later, after small unauthorized charges snowball. Another useful tip: freeze your credit if you're not planning to take out loans or new cards. It's free, and it prevents anyone from opening accounts in your name. Identity theft doesn't just cost money. It can take months of paperwork to fix. So remember, Airbnb doesn't need your social security number, passport scans, or banking passwords outside their site. If you're ever unsure, call Airbnb directly from the app or website. Your identity is your most valuable asset. Guard it the same way you guard your home, because in today's digital world, your name is your key. Number 6, scams targeting senior hosts. So far, we've talked about protecting yourself as a traveler. But what if you're a senior hosting on Airbnb, renting out your spare room or vacation home for extra income? There's real opportunity here. According to Airbnb's 2025 host report, the average U.S. host earns around $14,000 per year, and hosts over 60 are the platform's fastest-growing demographic, up 18% since 2023. Unfortunately, scammers know that too. Here's how host scams work. A guest books your place, stays a few days, and then files a false complaint, claiming your property was dirty or unsafe, to demand a full refund. Some even stage minor damage and threaten to post bad reviews unless you pay them back privately. Others might say, "Let's cancel the booking and I'll pay you in cash," which sounds simple but violates Airbnb policy and removes your protection. Then there's the fake support agent trick. Someone messages saying they're from Airbnb, asking for your login info or to update your listing. Once you comply, they hijack your account. Seniors new to hosting can be especially vulnerable because they want to maintain good reviews and avoid conflict. But here's the truth. A real Airbnb representative will never ask for your password, off-platform payments, or personal bank access. To stay safe, document everything. Take photos and short videos of your property before and after each stay. Communicate only inside Airbnb's app so every message is time-stamped and protected. If a guest seems suspicious, for example, asking to bypass Airbnb or making strange refund demands, report them immediately. Airbnb's host guarantee and AirCover protections only apply when all communication and payments stay on platform. Hosting can be an empowering, rewarding experience in retirement, a way to earn income, meet people, and stay active. But it's also a business. And like any business, your best protection is clear documentation, professionalism, and knowing the rules. So whether you're offering a mountain cabin or a guest room in your family home, remember, the same kindness that makes you a great host can also make you a target. Stay kind, but stay cautious. Number 7, the sudden eviction or stranded guest scam. You've just arrived at your dream Airbnb. The check-in went smoothly, the weather's perfect, and you're finally settling in. You unpack your suitcase, make a cup of tea, and sit on the porch to enjoy that first sigh of relief after a long journey. Then, there's a knock on the door. It's the host, or sometimes even someone claiming to be the landlord. They tell you there's been a problem. Maybe your booking was canceled. Maybe you violated a rule you didn't know existed. Or maybe they simply want you to leave, right now. You're confused, embarrassed, and suddenly stranded in an unfamiliar place. Sadly, this kind of eviction or stranded guest scam is becoming more common in the short-term rental world. According to Consumer Reports' 2025 Travel Safety Survey, nearly 11% of travelers over age 60 said they've faced a last-minute cancellation or been asked to vacate early without a valid reason. Some of these situations are honest misunderstandings, but others are manipulative scams designed to extract more money or double-book the property. Here's how it often unfolds. A scammer lists a legitimate-looking property, but once guests arrive, they invent a problem, claiming, for instance, that Airbnb canceled the reservation or that the property needs urgent repairs. Then they pressure guests to pay extra fees to stay longer or move them to an inferior location. Once payment is made, the host disappears, and the traveler is left scrambling for somewhere to sleep. For older adults, the emotional and financial toll can be especially heavy. After hours of travel, it's hard to think clearly when someone's pressuring you to act quickly. Here's how to protect yourself. Book verified listings only. Look for long-standing hosts with consistent reviews. Check the cancellation and house rules before booking, and take screenshots for reference. Avoid late-night arrivals if possible, so you have time to address issues safely. Keep backup lodging options handy, such as nearby hotels or motels. Contact Airbnb support immediately through the app if you're asked to leave unexpectedly. They can verify the claim and often help rehouse you at no cost. And remember, your safety comes first. Don't let anyone rush or intimidate you into decisions. Trust your instincts, document everything, and keep communication inside Airbnb's system. Because peace of mind isn't just part of travel, it's what makes travel worth it.